Austin Seibert to kick off for
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. Glad you're with us. Austin Seibert will be the one to get the proceedings underway. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Silver.
To the air right away is Hurts. Right away they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's DeVonta Smith. In danger of an opening 3 and outs. They face third and 10.
Brings up third and 10.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
For and made right there at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Ready up.
On the ground is Quinshon Judkins. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
19 tight. Mustang, 18, 60 average. 60.
He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. Third down coming up.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Throwing now on third and long. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get a field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
On first down, it's Hurts.
type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the Eagles first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 25, here's second down and a yard. Here's Hurts. That's hot. Safety. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. Second and 5.
Back to 60.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 76 Hornets. 79 Broncos. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
On first and 10, they'll set up the throw.
They tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
A pass caught by Saquon.
So anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. And in motion is Brown. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
He was taken down.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
That one pulled in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 4.
Hey, Silver. Out. Hey, 73.
Hurts will try it again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. Man in motion is Smith. Here's Barkley. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Saquon. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Good. 180. Go Silver, ready? 63.
3rd and goal for Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing. kickoff for Philadelphia.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Headed left, buying time. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. It is a big play for the Browns. 65 yards.
And the Browns.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
Let's go. 68, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. Wide open, it's Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers.
Now they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18, Buffalo 18. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
19.
Back to the air one more time. And he's
back, and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
Field goal would give them the lead, but they're going to keep the offense out there. They're going to go for this on 4th and goal.
Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. To the air on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
63-60.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, this game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and now everyone just needs to take a deep breath. Settle in, get a couple 1st downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense and go get some points.
Going deep downfield for Judy. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a big play for the Browns. 52 yards.
70 Rangers, 19, 18, Rattler, 18, ready.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll drop this one down to Judkins. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Bearcats,
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal.
79 Broncos. Go Sweet.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Unworthy Bulger. They got it. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. That is 1st touchdown this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. first down. It's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Second down.
Now Hurts. Going up top. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the
60
27.
Eagles! 60 Eagles! Hey, kid, track him, 60!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. After the touchdown, here's Seibert to kick it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saquon. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. That'll be taken in by Barker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll get this out to his running back. After the catch, he gets that.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these third down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players, in a sense, you really can use all 11 of your offensive players to generate an advantage, and it's very hard for these defenses to line up and stop.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Great, set. Anyone,
Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, This offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Hurts. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.